Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're making plantain burgers, and on the side we're gonna have ripe plantain. So I'm a bit excited because this is breakfast for me this morning. So let's get into it.
Baby, you should know this. That I ain't going nowhere. I ain't blowing no smoke. I mean, I've been sober, but you should have known it. I wasn't going.
So in order to do the plantain burgers, we're gonna have a green plantain to actually fry, smash, and then fry again. Then we have the ripe plantains for the sides. We have onions for the burger. We have jerk beef burgers by Reggae Jammings. Here we have some tasty cheese. We have tomatoes, lettuce. For the burgers we have some Maggi season and some salt, and we have oil. So to get started, I'm going to heat up my pan. Firstly, I'm going to cut up this plantain because it's the first one that I'm going to use. So I'm going to cut it up.
Set me free. Send my love to your new lover. Treat her bad.
First, I'm going to cut it in 2 equal parts and cut those into 2 equal parts again. Now I'm going to put my 4-piece aside. Now I'm going to go towards my ripe plantain. I'm going to cut the top, cut the bottom, and like this. Now for the ripe plantain, we're gonna cut it in 3s. Just like this. I'm gonna get this container and I'm going to slice it.
Send my love to your new lover. Treat her bad. Gotta let go of all of our
Pause. The pan is actually hot because I can smell it. So I'm going to add the oil to it, and a generous amount. Now that has been added, I'm gonna wait for the oil to heat up. Now that the oil has been heated, I'm going to add these to it. And I'm gonna fry it for about 10 minutes. While I'm frying it, I'm gonna turn it on each side. So while this is frying, the pan is big enough to add these, so I'm gonna add it as well to the sides. It has been a few minutes. I have turned the green plantain a couple times, so now I'm going to remove them from here, and I'm going to place each of them on this before even moving them entirely, and I'm going to use my plate, the bottom half, and I'm going to crush it flat. I'm looking for it to look like this flat. So being that that's the case, I'm going to put it in the frying pan again, remove another one, place it here, get my plate, and crush. Okay, and for the ripe plantains, I'm not gonna remove them because they're not completely golden brown, but I also like them this way, so I'm gonna remove them. That just leaves those 4 to actually fry. So I'm just gonna leave that a few more minutes, like 3 to 5 minutes for it to be fried, and then I'll remove them. All right, so now all 4 has been fried. I'm going to remove them. So what I'm going to do now, being that has been finished, I remove most of the oil out of the pot, so it's just lightly greased. and I am going to add the burger. So I just want it to heat up a little bit more. And while that is happening, I'm going to remove the burgers from the pan. I just need 2. So I'm going to remove 2. Alright, so now that it has been removed, on each side I'm going to sprinkle some salt on each again. Add a pinch of Maggi season on each and rub in gently. Then I'm gonna add these to the can. And I'm gonna cook it on this side for 5 minutes. Then flip it. After 5 minutes, I'm gonna flip it and let it stay for 3. So while that is being done, I'm going to go ahead and prepare the tomatoes. I accidentally froze my tomatoes. I actually turned up the fridge, and they were starting to freeze. So it's not gonna give me the freshest taste that I want, but that's how it is. And the same thing actually happened to my lettuce. I accidentally froze the lettuce, but no, I still want it in my burger. So I'm going to rinse it and add it to the plate. This is what it looks like. So after washing, but I still want the lettuce in my food. So I'm going to just put it there. It's gonna taste good. It's gonna taste good. Alright, so it has been 5 minutes. So I'm gonna flip it to the other side and allow that to cook for 2 more minutes. Okay, so while that is being cooked, I'm gonna take 2 of these and I'm gonna set it down. And I'm going to add cheese to one, well, to both of them. Then I'm going to remove the burger from the pan. Remove the heat. Move the burger. Now I'm going to add the burger to the the top of that. Add it here on top of the cheese. Then even on top of that cheese, the other piece that I actually left off, I'm gonna add more cheese. Okay, after adding the cheese, I am going to add lettuce. I'm gonna add some onions. I'm gonna add some tomatoes. Not a lot because they were frozen after all. Add my top bun. And there we go. We have our plantain burgers. So now it has been finished, my plantain burgers, and let's try it. Ugh. Ooh, this is a lot. This is good. I like it, but I rather it without the plantains. The plantains had increased the flavor a lot more, the starchiness to me in taste. So I rather it without it, and whereas it has much more oil in it. So again, I rather it without the plantains. Let's try this. Good, as expected. So that brings us to the end of our video today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.